Will ICP go to $100? Let's explain. Now, this is ICP on the weekly ICP USDT chart. But what we're going to do is switch to the ICP BTC chart. Why are we on the BTC chart? Because it has to overperform BTC if it's going to go to $100. Meaning that it needs to be showing us some signs now that it will dominate over BTC later on in the future. So let us click on that ICP BTC chart, shall we? Now, here we are. What we can see right here, ladies and gentlemen, is ICP on the weekly chart against BTC. So what do you see? This is something I've covered already on this page. We see that ICP plummeted from this high right here to this low approximately, and then rallied to this high right here, came down to this low, rallied to this high, came down to this low right here, rallied to this high, came down to this low, tried to form a higher low to this one, which failed because it formed a lower high to this one right here, and then ICP still plummeted down to this level right here. But wait, ICP did something very important now, didn't it? It rallied to this high right here, which is higher than this high right here. So ICP is changing structure right here. I hope we are clear. If you have any questions, just let me know in the comments. I will probably make another video explaining it. So this move to the upside right here shows us that this thing is very much alive. You will see what we're talking about if I put a line right here, like so. So you can see that this high right here actually goes higher than this one. It is changing the character or structure of the market. It's changing the trend. Now, we already know what to do when we see something like this now, don't we? We take our Fibonacci tool right here, Fibonacci retracement, and then we take from the bottom right here. Now let's change that to the daily time frame to get more accurate results. Now on the daily time frame, let us change this to the line chart right here. And then we take from the bottom right here to the top right here. So we are looking for the golden pocket or the 786 Fibonacci level. So it is either this one or this one. This one is the best. This one is okay. Which means you have to start DCAing here and buy a lot here. It's the same thing that I did with Hex. If you remember my Hex forecast, I did tell you that, hey, Hex is where it might just take off. It's the exact same thing that happened here. And yes, I think that thing will do some crazy, mind-boggling numbers. When it happens, come back to this page and say thank you. I don't know. Anyway, let's go back to our ICP lesson. Now, this does tell us that, hey, there is a chance that it just goes straight up from here. Yes, there is always a chance that it just goes straight up like so. However, you have to know that it can come down to this golden pocket right here, which is where you have to buy some and then perhaps do a retracement like so and have another move down to the 0.786 Fibonacci level right here, which is where you buy the most you can. Of course, it can always go to zero, so there is no guarantee here. There's really no guarantee. It might as well just go to zero. Let's get that clear. Now that that is clear, from this zone right here, we would be expecting that that thing does something like so. Now, as we zoom out, you will see that we are actually painting a picture right here. An inverted head and shoulders pattern. This is something which I have told you some time ago as well. We are actually painting this type of picture like so. Inverted head and shoulders. We are also painting a descending, broadening wedge that looks like so. If I put that in yellow, you will be able to see it clearly. So if we put that like so, and then we take this one like so, you will see the descending, broadening wedge like so, which is a very bullish pattern. So this chart is basically telling us that no matter how we want to look at it, this thing is most likely going to be bullish long term, no matter how we want to see it. Yeah, so we have the go ahead from Mr. BTC. Let us now switch to its USDT chart and see how high it could possibly go. So this is the ICP USDT chart. To know where it could retrace to, we use the same exact rules. Take from the bottom right here and to the top right here. This is telling us that ICP can retrace to $7 and $5. Now, the $5 mark is not a necessity. It's not like it's a must, yeah? But this is where you would want to bid this thing. Again, note that it might as well just go to zero. I'm making this clear because it seems like a lot of people watch videos on TikTok, YouTube, and on media generally, and they don't understand how risky these things are. If you listen to anybody or if you follow anybody who does not make it clear how risky these things are, then you should not be doing that. You should not be listening to such people. These things are risky. They can go to zero. At the end of the day, we are speculating on the future value of these assets, so they can very well go to zero. Now that we have made that clear, ICP on the daily time frame, if we assume that it retraces to the 0.786 Fibonacci level, we can then take the trend-based Fibonacci right here and take from the bottom. If we are using the daily time frame, we put that on the candles, yeah? So because we want to use the wicks of those candles, so we can't use the line chart. If we take from the bottom right here to this cliff, seemingly it's a cliff, yeah, cliff right there, and we come to the 0.786 Fibonacci level. The 4.618 is where that thing should eventually go. That 4.618 is at $100. Good luck if you are investing in this. Stay safe. If you have any questions, let me know in the comments.